this is an Apple TV 3. So this device is about as old as an iPad 2. It also has the same chip as an iPad 2. So this thing is pretty old, but can it still be used in 2025? Keep watching to find out. Okay, so with the Apple TV 3, I want to start off with my first main point as to if it's still useful, and that is the fact that you can still access your purchased music, TV shows, and movies from it. So anything you've purchased on your iTunes account, you're going to be able to go into the corresponding app. You're going to be able to go into the app. You're going to be able to click over to purchased. And you can see it's going to have them all right there, ready for you to watch. So unfortunately, it's not going to let me play any of them. Because you're going to see if I do hit play, it's going to bring up the fact that I don't have HDCP on since I'm recording this. Yeah, you can see this content requires HTTP. But anyway, you're able to see that you are clearly able to go through here and play different content from your Apple TV. So you're also going to see if I hop over to music here, and then I go to purchased. You're going to see if I try playing a song, that you can see it's able to play it. Unfortunately, I can't. Stop. I can't play that for too long because of copyright. But you can see you're able to play music. You are also able, if you go to like top music or something, you are also able still to access the iTunes store and purchase songs directly from the Apple TV. You can see, for example, I could preview the song, or I could buy it right here if I wanted to. Next, what streaming services are available? So, as the Apple TV 3 has gotten older and older, more and more streaming services have lost support. Like, this list used to be way longer than it is now. But you can see we can still access Apple TV, the Apple TV app. So you're probably wondering what's the difference between this and the movies and TV shows app. Nothing really. Besides the fact that you are able to view like the updated art and stuff for your movies and stuff, but you are also able to watch stuff that you have if you have an Apple TV Plus subscription. Also, you can see we have Prime Video as pretty much the only streaming service left here. We also have Vivo, and a few other unknown ones, or at least ones that I've never really heard of. Let's see if Prime Video still actually works though when you go into it, because it's kind of funny because not even a few years ago, maybe 1 or 2 years ago, I was able to watch Netflix on this thing. So it's kind of funny to me that it's gone. But yeah, so there still are some streaming services you can access. Now, one godsend that is really good compared to other streaming boxes that this actually has is called the Computers app. So basically, you're able to access any content that is on your iTunes library. So any other computer you have in your house, as long as you have a bunch of your media downloaded to it, you are able to access everything on it. So like movies and TV shows and home videos and even photos you're able to access. So let's go home videos. So for proof of concept, and actually for a previous video, I have downloaded a bunch of YouTube videos to my iMac. So these are going to look bad because they were exported for the iPod, for the iPod Touch 5th, or for the iPod Video 5th gen. So it's only like 320. but you can view full 1080p videos on here. So you can see if I go play one of my old videos. 2005. Honestly, it was one of the biggest years because we got this guy, the 2005 iPod video, which was, so you can see while the quality is crappy, and that's not the Apple TV's fault, that's the fault of the fact that I exported these specifically for iPods. But you could see as a proof of concept, it does work. Like, you are able to watch videos.
Alright, what's up?
They've downloaded through this thing.
We are back with the old.
You can see the high quality video. You can see I'm also able to view like TV shows that are downloaded on my iTunes library. See, it's got all of these. So yeah, that's it for that. But also, another good thing that about the Apple TV that a lot of other streaming boxes don't have is AirPlay. So if I go on my iPhone here, then you can see everything that's on my phone I'm able to view on the Apple TV. So if I go to YouTube, for example, you can see just like that, my latest video. Two things a lot of people never thought playing on my Apple TV. So in this video, and you can see my phone becomes a remote for it. I can even shut my phone off. You can see it's got all the stuff right there. You can hit play. I'm going to be running Windows. So yeah, like you can AirPlay content from different apps. Basically, pretty much every app that plays video supports AirPlay. So the last thing I do want to take note of, and I do want to mention here, is the fact that as this technology, like the Apple TV 3, keeps getting older and older, less and less stuff is going to continue to support it. So the problem with that is you could see that there's like barely 4 rows of apps. There used to be, I think, like 12 rows of apps. Like everything, there was so many apps for the Apple TV 3. But also, I do want to take note of the fact that you are able to jailbreak these pretty easily. I have not had any luck with that. I have tried previously. I have not had a lot of luck with it. But if I do end up getting some of my Apple TVs to jailbreak, I will definitely release a video on it. So, lastly, do I recommend you buy an Apple TV 3 in 2025? Yes and no. So, the problem with getting an Apple TV 3 right now is the fact that there are Apple TV 4th gens, aka Apple TV HDs, that still update, that still support everything, and don't have like stupid problems like this where it can only play purchased music and doesn't have Apple Music, even though Apple Music came out in 2015. So that was one thing I never understood, was why they never released Apple Music on this thing. But the problem with it is the Apple TV 4, aka the Apple TV HD, I got one for $30 off of eBay. Like, they're dirt cheap, and they still support all the latest streaming platforms, and still sync with iCloud, and still are able to do proper AirPlay too. So like, it's if you get a really good deal on one, you could get one, but it's at this point you can't really do anything with them. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye.